What it do? What it do? What it do? Welcome to another Friday's Fable. All right, picture it. I'm thinking the year is, don't know the exact year, but it got to be between maybe 2000, I would say between 2008, 2011, somewhere around there. Daughter's doing gymnastics. She did gymnastics from like age 4 to 13 before she tore her ACL. And then she transitioned to diving. She became a college diver too. That's a whole nother. I probably do something on that one day. But yeah, so she was doing gymnastics. She was doing the thing. So during this time, you would want to go to a meet. They would have different meet times. So every time the meet come out, you'll be trying to say, what time would I meet? You really want that early one, like that 8 o'clock one. Unless it was real far, because the eight it would last like 8 to 12, and it lasts so long because you might have upwards of 30 to 40 different gymnastics teams. And if each team got about at least 20 girls and there's 4 events you have to do, it makes for a long day. But it's cool. Then it got the second session. It was like seemed like 12 to 4. The last session like 4 to 8, which you did never wanted that last session. It's a real long day, particularly if it's a Sunday, getting ready for the work week. Well, in particular, this time we had the last session and we was not close to home, like Lincolnshire, like Northwest. We're on the south side of Chicago. So it was wintertime, but it wasn't really no snow on the ground. So halfway through the meet, I go out to the lobby for whatever. See this guy coming in shaking off snow. I'm like, dude, it's snowing? He said, man, it's a blizzard out there. I look outside, snow coming down hard. I mean, like real hard. And it wasn't that little fluffy snow either. It was like that hard, strong, wet snow. So I'm like, well, maybe by the time the meet over, it'll clear up some. So the meet was over, still snowing. But I had already started calling hotels, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I ain't from driving all that. That's too far. So nobody had any vacancies. So I said, man, I'm going to go ahead and try to swing this. So we get in the car, my daughter, my wife, whatnot. So we going down there. It's bad out there. I'm tripping on how bad it is. The visibility was terrible. So I'm sitting there talking to my wife. I said, you see this crap? This is crazy. I look over at her. She knocked out sleep. I looked at the back. My daughter knocked out. And I'm like, do y'all realize what we driving in, how dangerous this is? But I snapped up out of it real quick. I said, my wife felt comfortable enough to go to sleep. My daughter felt comfortable enough to go to sleep, saying, she said, my husband, my daddy, we're in good hands. When I realized they were asleep and had like no worries, that gave me a whole different level of focus and confidence. I'm like, man, they really believe I'm gonna get them to the crib. So the word of today is assurance, which is a positive declaration intended to give confidence, a promise that was assured to the fact that I was going to get them home. And I did. And it was crazy because when we got closer back south, it wasn't snowing as heavy back south. In fact, the streets was pretty much clear. It was more like it was kind of like raining. Then my wife, she wakes up and says, "Oh Lord, it's bad out here." I'm looking at her. Yeah, it is. Yeah, she missed all the rough stuff. So the moral of the story is, this was a couple. Have that insurance, that confidence in somebody is a powerful thing. Having that assurance and confidence within yourself is a powerful thing. And for the men, our families look towards us for guidance and leadership. They need that assurance that they're in good hands. And to catapult on that, you guys need to check out yesterday podcast that I uploaded. Very powerful, particularly for men. What's on your mind with Kareem Hammond Sr. He has a book out, very powerful, powerful. Go to YouTube and check this out. The latest one, very, very powerful for men, women too. But go to Danya F. Jones on YouTube and check it out. It's very, very powerful, and it kind of coincides with what I just said. You know what I'm saying? So definitely want to check that out. So next week will be my last podcast of the year. So holla at me. Holla at me. Deuces.